Yeah, one of the things that I encouraged our team probably 4 or 5 months ago was, don't request headcount, request more tokens, right? And what that kind of enabled them to go and do is the minute they got into a bind or a pinch, felt overwhelmed, instead of always coming and saying, hey, we need to hire another engineer. It's like, go find the applications, test them, budgets are there, come back to me with the results. And I think kind of enabling and empowering the team to think this way. We've seen a great shift. Even, a head of product jumped in the other day, got himself a few accounts, and he's just now writing code. And he wasn't doing that 6 months ago. And so I think giving them the freedom and conviction to go and do it, try those tools, and implement it in the daily workflows is really helping us right now.
For sure.
Yeah, probably 50% of my inbound Slacks across a team of 2,000 GTM folks is, do you know this person? You're connected on LinkedIn, do you know them? And I think 5 to 8 years ago, there was probably a connection where I actually did know them. Now it's completely, I probably don't know 90% of them. And so we created an agent that goes through first party data, goes through calls, goes through emails, calendar, like, have I ever met with this person? And then it takes a variety of things from job history, location, alma mater, so on and so forth, and it creates a relationship score. And again, this is not a ZoomInfo product we're selling, so I promise this isn't a pitch. This was truly just a problem where we knew we had the data across different systems, and we could at least quiet the noise on 80% of these Slacks to say, James and Mark, unequivocally, they know each other. They've met 9 different times. They work in the same space, all of these different data points. So it creates this James agent, so they can ask that. It spits out a score of like an 8 to 10 based on all of those attributes. And then it can go into the James emailer, if you will. And so I think it wasn't until we started solving problems like that internally and then getting them out to the team so they could see it, that trickle down effect of, okay, what's the most annoying part of my day? What is the least efficient part of my day? And having people solve those with agents they can build with relative ease. That's kind of the carrot. We started then incentivizing. We gave a bounty. If you have an agent that gets built, if you're an account manager and you build an agent that does great prep or great historical context or great point of view, and then people start using that, there's like an adoption and utilization threshold internally. Once the company starts using that agent that individual has built, we give them a spiff, we give them recognition, all of those different things.